Hello and welcome. I am so glad you could stop by today. My name is Abby and this is Cookies and Crochet, and I am on here to do another festive video. This would be number 4, and I still have one more to do. It's going to be up next week and that will be my last one. But anyway, I just wanted to pop on here before the new year. I hope everyone had a blessed Christmas. I know I did, and well, I guess it was kind of a normal one. There were some differences there, but I'm gonna be grateful for the blessings nonetheless. Anyway, I have some finished objects to share with you today, and a couple acquisitions, and let's see. What else do I have to... I think that's all I have to share. But anyway, first of all, I finished my Christmas socks, and I was able to wear them Christmas Day. So I wanted to share those really fast. There they are. Woo! So these are just ankle socks, crochet ankle socks. I used the Jingle Bell Rock sock set from Craft House Magic. And this does have stellina in it. I don't know if you can see the sparkles. I did have to use a different, this red up here. I used that. That is from a different sock set from Biff Sugar Yarns, because I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough of the green to do the cuff and the toe. And so I switched up. So yeah, it's okay. It's fine. And I know in my last video, I kept saying heel and toe. I meant to say cuff and toe. So if you were confused by that, I am so sorry. I kept saying heel and toe, heel and toe. I meant to say cuff, cuff and toe. That's what I meant to say. It kept coming out the other, well, can't be right about everything. Okay, so that's what I have. A finished object in crochet. I have 3 finished objects in sewing. So the first one I wanted to share really quickly is this hanging dish towel, kitchen towel that I made. This is a sewing project that I wanted to do for the holidays. I did give all of them away. I made 3. I made 6. I had 3 of these holiday dish towels that I had actually purchased from Dollar Tree 2 years ago, and I had them just sitting because I used to make the towel toppers. I used to make crocheted ones, and it took quite a while. The sewing goes much faster. So yeah. And when you do this, you cut the towel in half, so you actually make 2 out of 1 towel. So yeah, I had 3 towels, so I ended up with 6 of these. Yeah, you just fold them and then stitch along the top, and then you can either do, I did a snap for mine. The tutorial I used was from Momtastic, and I will put the link in the description bar down below. And she uses Velcro and then puts up, just sews a button on the front. My friend who actually gave me, she made 2 of these for me a couple years ago for Christmas and gave them to me, and I love them. I use them all the time. So I had messaged her and I said, what tutorial did you use? So she shared it with me. She used buttons and a buttonhole. So I had never done a buttonhole with sewing before, so I did not want to try that because I did not want to mess it up, and I was trying to do them quickly because I wanted to give them away for Christmas. So anyway, this is the one that I kept. I kept 1 of them, so I made 6 and I gave away 5 for Christmas gifts. But anyway, yeah, so there. And I want to make more. I have 2 more towels that I could cut in half, so I could actually make 4 more, just so next year I can have them hanging on my oven as, you know, just a decoration. I don't really use them. They're more just for decoration and feeling festive. So anyway, so that is fun. That is a fun project. If you want to try it, it is really, really, really simple. It's and I really like how it turns out. And it's a quick project. It doesn't take long. So, okay, let me get the magazine. Okay. So when my husband and I were out shopping for Christmas gifts for our kids, I happened to find a quilting magazine, and I was just flipping through it, and I was like, honey, can I take this home? And he relented. He said yes. So anyway, because I've really gotten to, because I made the quilted stockings for my family, and I found out how easy it was. Now, not all quilting is that easy, but that stocking was pretty easy after I got the hang of it and I knew what I was doing, and I really liked the look of it. So I've kind of gotten bit by the quilting bug, and I want to learn how to quilt. I would like to make a quilt, like a quilt for our bed or for our couch, or, you know, anyway, a family quilt. I don't think I'm ready for all that yet, but maybe something small. So anyway, so I was flipping through this magazine. It's The Love of Quilting. I just got this at Walmart, just in their magazine stand. Yeah. So anyway, I was flipping through here, and in the back it has these kind of stitch guides, I guess, and it has pictures, and it shows you how to do specific techniques in the patterns. And let me see if I can find it. There was one that I saw that I was like, ooh, I really want to try that. Where did it go? But so you're basically just cutting the fabric into different shapes and then piecing them together and sewing them together. That's what quilting is. Was it that? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, you're basically cutting fabric, and what I did, okay, I can't find it. Anyway, whatever. This is a really great magazine, though. Really great. So I took some fabric and I cut it at an angle. I cut squares, cut it at an angle, and pieced them together. So I ended up making a project bag. A quilted, my very first quilted project bag. Okay, so I pieced these squares together, and then I put this plaid fabric all around the edging there. Okay, and I did do the contrasting strap there, and then the back I did just some freehand quilting on the back. I got this idea from a tutorial from something Lindsay. Oh, I can't remember. I'll put it in the down bar. She's awesome. It's a new channel I found. She's not new, but it's new to me. I found on YouTube. I've been following her. She's awesome. She's like she's amazing. She's amazing. Anyway, so I got the idea from her. But anyway, so I did the back there. And I made these little, I had these in when I was making stitch markers. I had them in my little organizer there, and so I just put a little lobster clasp on there to make kind of something fancy. This was kind of my gift to myself for Christmas. I made a sewing. I had a day of sewing. And then the inside, I used this beautiful, this is actually vintage fabric, and it's real vintage. I found it at an antique store, and I used that for the strap as well. But isn't that gorgeous? And then I put a pocket in there. Can you see the pocket? Okay. And I messed up on the edge. Yeah, I made the pocket is that orange and white to match the front. So, yeah, I messed up the top. the zipper, if you can see all that scruff of fabric. And I'm not sure exactly what happened, but somehow in my sewing on the zipper, the fabric got pushed up. And so when I would try to zip the bag closed, it wouldn't close. And I went to try to rip it out, and it wouldn't. I just didn't want to mess with it, so I took scissors and just cut it. And I was like, eh. This was a lot of steps, let me tell you. A lot of steps. So I did not want to have to rip it back and redo it. So I didn't. So anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. So the other thing that I wanted to make, I wanted to make a bag, a little bag to hold all my DPNs, my double pointed needles, to keep them all in one place. So I made a little bag to match my other project bag, and this is it. Isn't that cute? And I used one of these buttons. This came in one of, here it is. It came in one of my little box of crochet boxes, and it was so cute. And I have another one. I still need to use. This is the other one. It's just a little snowflake button. But anyway, so, and it's from Incomparable Buttons. And it is so cute, and I just want it. So I hand sewed this on. And let's see. I tried to do little handles, and it didn't work out right. Yeah, but it's fine. I just wanted that other pop of color that matches the front, so it wasn't all by itself and it didn't look weird. And then I did the back in this pretty, and I just did the, you know, I'm sorry, I'm watching myself in the camera and I'm doing it backwards the way it's going. So yeah, I'm not even going to try it, but I did some quilting on the back. There's that. And I did another little little hanging trinket there. These little tassels, I actually found those at a place like Walmart. It wasn't Walmart, but it's a place like Walmart. And then these little the little lobster clasps and rings, you can get those. I got those at Walmart. Very cheap, very inexpensive. And then the tools that you put it all together with, I found at Walmart. It's very fun. But you remember my last video, I said I only had one Christmas stitch marker, and so I decided I would make myself some more. So I did, and I'll share those in just a minute. But anyway, I'll show you the inside real quick. So I've got all my DPNs in there, and I've got the little, this is from So Sweet Violet. This is what do they call this? You know, so you can tell the needle size if in case it's not on there. I can't remember what these are called. But anyway, so all my and I did not do a pocket for this bag because it's so small. But so all my needles, all my DPNs are in one place. So that is a good thing, and I really like it. Matches the bag. Okay, so the stitch markers that I made I didn't really have real Christmassy colors, but I did have these red little tassels, and I found a green bead, and I just put that on there. So there were the large tassels, and I chose this. It's like a cranberry red, so I was like, well, that's close enough. And then I have these gold or yellow, and this and I put the green bead on there. So that was kind of my little Christmas stitch marker project, and then I made this little one. So anyway, I made 4, and that's all I had. But you know, it was fine. It was a fun thing to do. And let's see. Oh, I made another one, but I put it on my my newest project. So for Christmas, I also wound up some yarn, and I started another sock. You're not surprised, are you? No, no. I have to tell you, I've had a breakthrough. Christmas Day was very chill. We didn't go anywhere. I didn't even cook. We just kind of lounged around. Christmas Eve was kind of busy for us. My husband had to work, and then we had my mother and his mother. We went to their homes and had a meal and opened gifts, and so it was really busy. And then we didn't get home till kind of late Christmas Eve. So Christmas Day was more of a relaxed, do nothing day. And you know, my husband had to work the day after Christmas, so he was tired. So anyway, we just didn't do anything. So anyway, I wound up some yarn, and I started another sock. And you know, I have trouble with these knit socks. It goes very slow, and I've been kind of contemplating this and trying to figure out why. Is it because I'm not able to stay motivated? Is it because I'm too slow? Is it because of the tools I'm using? So I've been trying to think this over, okay? And the DPNs, the wooden ones that for the most part that I have been using, are longer than the metal DPNs that I have purchased. I believe they are 9 inches long. And the ones that I have purchased recently, the metal ones, are 7. And so I have tried the 7-inch ones, and they are easier because you're not moving the stitches up and down as far. So it kind of goes a little bit faster, but still it is extremely slow. And I think that's why I'm not able to stay motivated. I think that is why I have so much trouble finishing or staying with it long enough to make much progress, is because it goes so slow. And I've told you before, I don't have a lot of time. So I have to kind of, a lot of free time just to sit and do what I want to do. So I have to kind of make my time count, okay? So anyway, well, let me share the book that I purchased this out of. So I had picked up this book ordered it from Amazon, Super Socks, and this is by Winwick Mum. She has a channel here on YouTube. You've probably heard of her. She's on Instagram. She has a blog all about knit socks, and she is very, well, at least I know her. She's very well known, and she's had sock-alongs. She's an expert in sock knitting. I purchased this book, and I was looking through it, and she has 3 different methods. Of course, you can use the magic loop, which uses a really long circular needle, and I've tried that before. My circular needles were not long enough, so it was messing up and I couldn't get it. She has DPNs, but then she has the short circular needle directions. And I was like, okay, I've never tried that before, and I didn't know a whole lot about it, but I have seen it done. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try this. So, anyway, if you want to, she has 2 books. She has another one after this. So, I had a breakthrough. It worked. A 9-inch circular needle worked. It worked. I cried because this has been something, my aspiration for almost a year now, and it seems that I keep hitting roadblocks and I keep hitting problems, and all I want to do is to be able to make beautiful knit socks, and I hadn't been able to until now. And oh my goodness, this is just such a huge breakthrough for me. I was able to, so I cast on this sock Christmas Day. I worked on it most of the day. I was able to get the cuff and most of the leg, and I believe I moved on to the heel the next day. It is so stinking fast. With this little tiny circular needle, I can knit so fast, and it keeps me motivated, and it keeps me like excited about the project because I see my progress. I see my progress. And anyway, well, let me share about the yarn real quick. So this yarn is the Malabrigo. This is my favorite sock yarn, or favorite yarn to use for socks, Malabrigo. And this colorway is Marte. It's just beautiful. I just love these colors. I've been wanting to use this for quite a long time. And then the contrasting color I chose, this is from Lay Family Yarn, and this is the colorway Tiger's Eye. And I just love that too. So I really wanted some Christmas knit socks, but I didn't. Well, I do have some green and red, but I was like, I want something that I can wear other times too, throughout the year. They're not just Christmas socks. You know what I mean? So I thought these would be perfect, and I love how they're working up. Look at the colors. They're just amazing. And so far, everything has, and the cuff, she shared also in her book, when you're casting on the cuff, instead of trying to work the first 2 rows on the DPNs or the circular needle, because it's so fiddly that the yarn is so small and the stitches are so small, she recommends doing the first 2 rows of the cuff on straight needles, and then moving them onto either the DPNs or the circular needle. And I tried that method, and it works really well. And it makes it a whole lot easier when you're first starting out. So that is another huge, huge win for me, and I was so grateful. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I'm going to try to finish this sock this week and then cast on the second one. And I did not make a very long leg. I was going to do an ankle sock, but I was like, the last 2 knit socks I've done were both ankle socks. I want a full-length sock. Now, this is not a full-length sock, but it's not ankle, so it's in between. The leg is long enough for me. But yeah, I've had a couple hiccups. I had to kind of I got a little overconfident, and I was watching a movie and I wasn't looking, and I was just like knit, 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 knit. And then I looked down and I was like, and the yarn had split, and I had to pull it back and redo it. Just a minute, please. So anyway, but it is going very well, and I'm so thankful for these ladies that are experienced in sock knitting, that take the time and the patience to write blogs, to do videos, to write books, to take pictures, and to share with us their knowledge. Because it may seem silly to others, but we all have our dreams. We all have our aspirations in life, things that we want to accomplish or things that we want to get better at or do. And if we don't have somebody to sit there and teach us, or to take the time to try to teach others, we may never be able to do it. We may, it may take a lot longer, but also sharing the tips and tricks that you have learned along the way to help it be a little bit easier, or maybe it would help somebody, that light bulb come on. That is just amazing, and I'm just so thankful. If you are one of those ladies out there that teaches somebody else how to do something, whatever it may be, whether it's sewing, crocheting, knitting, cooking, whatever it is, thank you, because you are helping it to be passed on. You are helping someone else to maybe learn their gift, maybe learn a new craft, maybe it's giving them that feeling of accomplishment. You've accomplished something, you feel good about yourself, and you want to do more, you want to learn more, and that's exciting. It's exciting, So anyway, I just wanted to share that. And one more thing before I go, because I don't want to make this too long of a video. If you are wanting to learn how to crochet socks, maybe that is your aspiration, and maybe you're a little bit nervous, maybe you're a little bit apprehensive, or maybe you just don't think you can do it, or you just don't know how or where to begin, okay? Because I know I share a lot on here, but I just wanted to let you know, this came in the mail, and I'm not sure why, because my subscription to crochet, it expired quite a while ago. I don't know if they're trying to get me to sign up again, but I got this in the mail. Maybe it was their Christmas gift, I don't know. And in it is a beginner's toe-up crochet sock pattern for beginners, okay? For beginners. There's the socks. And this is by Ron Strong, and I have 2 of his books for crocheting socks, and there is a link to a video tutorial on how to make these socks, and it is for beginners. So, I think this magazine is $8 if you go to the store and buy it. So, I would say if you're in the US, if you get this, or if you see this in the store, and if you want to crochet socks, I would say go for it. I would say try it. Because you won't want to turn back after you get that first sock and it fits your foot and it's in this beautiful yarn, and you look down at your foot and it's just like, wow, that's amazing. I made that, you know? So anyway, I still have that feeling, and I've been crocheting socks for a year now, and I still, the ones hanging on my back wall here, I made those for my birthday back in May. So it's just so much fun to play around with the different yarns, to make, you know, things that are just yours, that are yours alone. No one else in the world has socks like yours. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's just something that, and maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, so there's your tip. Okay. I think that is all I have to share with you today. So I want to say thank you so much for watching, and God bless. I hope you have a happy new year in the Lord, and I pray that your family is blessed and healthy, and if you are not, if you're going through some difficult times, I understand. I'm with you. I can pray for you. If you would like to send me a private message, I'm on Instagram at mycookiesandcrochet. You don't have to share any details. If you just say pray for me, I would love to do that for you. Or you can leave it in the comments down below. Or I do have an email address if you would like to email and ask for prayer. My email address I will pop on the screen. So anyway, just know that you're not alone. We are all in this together. The Lord is with us. And, you know, I know a lot of people are saying, well, 2020 is gone and on to 2021. Well, who says 2021 is going to be any bit better? I mean, we are hoping that it is. We are praying that it is. But every year has its trials, some worse than others. But, and we're just going to keep our eyes on the Lord and trust Him. So anyway, but please don't hesitate to reach out. I am here, and I can pray for you. I can be a support to you, and a friend. So, because that's what you guys have been for me. So I just want to reciprocate. So anyway, thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Remember, I have one more festive video coming up. It will be next week, and it will be our pie video. Pecan pie, that's right. And my brother will be here to help me in the kitchen. We will be in the kitchen baking up a pecan pie. And, oh, don't forget, we're going to be making our own crust. Our own crust. So if you've not done that before, please watch, because I just recently made my first crust. My first pie crust. So anyway, it's from a beginner to you. Anyway, so hopefully that will be exciting. Hopefully that'll be a good thing. So anyway, all right, I will get out of here now. So have a great day. I will talk to you soon.